Okay, moving on then. Next topic. Myths or common mistakes artists make. If you guys can speak to that, Alec, if you have any um, thoughts on that one.
That is honestly a difficult one for
Hmm.
me because there's so many different things out there which I personally haven't noticed. JP, do you have any thoughts on it? Because I'm
Yeah.
a bit,
Yes, that
you know,
there's some people would say, listening to what you say, would say, okay, if I buy 10,000 streams or 100,000 streams within the
Hmm.
first few days, this will give a huge boost to my track, and Spotify will pick it and it will work. So buying streams, some people do it. Uh, I've never done it because I know it's bad for the algorithm for a few reasons. Usually, the people who buys who when you buy some people when they buy streams, they have some people who say, okay, you pay $10 for have so many streams, and then suddenly you see your streams growing, but these streams are very low quality. They are usually coming
Hmm.
from third world countries, from people who don't even speak English, who don't even have any interest in this kind of music. So they have some bots who playing, or you have some bots also, some robots playing the tracks. And the algorithm of Spotify, it can detect this. If it detects that the track is playing by low quality listeners, people who skip, who don't replay, who play any kind of random music, the algorithm will say, okay, this track is not interesting, it's made for bots, so I will not push it. So
Yep.
this and it gives a bad signal to the whole artist, because if an artist is only trying to make it happen through these botted streams, there is another system which is also botted playlist, which is also, we have a lot of scammers like this. You pay for having to put your track on so many playlists. Some companies, some playlist companies are very serious, some of them are not, and suddenly you see your streams going up, but they are very low quality listeners, and this is bad for the for your own popularity. It's bad for the it's a bad signal, and worse, if Spotify detects that you're doing this too often, they would ban your track, and worse, they could ban you. So this is something which I've heard has happened to some people. They've tried to play the system by going around, by buying some plays. It's dangerous. It's
Yeah.
dangerous. That's something I would not put my fingers into this kind of game, because it's too dangerous. I'd rather do the honest way by paying ads and uh, trying to put it on more playlists, etc. But this is the one thing. There's another thing which I've seen. Some people, they play they make a small playlist. They put their track and they loop it non-stop. They loop the track. Spotify will say, okay, this guy is playing the same track for 1,000 times. I cannot count this as a genuine player. If nobody else is listening to the track, only this guy, Spotify knows that this is fake. So
Mm.
all these kind of things is we try to cheat the system. The Spotify algorithm is clever, so it's better being honest, make good music, pay some ads, than trying to play the system, which can backfire to the artist.
To the old-fashioned way of wielding that pickaxe and hard work versus like trying to buy your plays quick. I think I've read too that recently, I'm sure you guys have heard too that yeah, Spotify's gotten tried to get more sophisticated at cutting out the bots for platform efficacy, but also that means that if they can cut into excess streams, there's less they have to pay out too. So for maybe both the reasons.